Nithyananda to all the viewers that are here with us, and welcome. How many of you have watched Superman or some superhero movies and have seen this unique ability where they're able to see through objects, through human bodies, like see the skeletal system, and wondered as a child, or even now, probably you would have watched a few years ago the movie that was released, Lucy, where she suddenly gets the ability to scan people's bodies. Have you seen them? And have you had this question that is X-ray vision actually possible? Is it a science or a fiction? Is it just a fantasy or is it even a possibility for you?
And is powers like X-ray vision or being able to fly, being able to see through the third eye, are all of these a mere fiction, is it a superstition, or is it a science?
We are going to explore this together, and we are going to learn the technique because the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has revealed precise techniques from our ancient Hindu scriptures, which reveals about this power of body scanning, where you have the ability to awaken the X-ray vision in you. How many of you are interested in knowing about this?
We have various different viewers that are joining us, Gangadhar Ayya, and we also have various different viewers that are joining us from different parts of the globe. So before we enter into this program, I know every one of you are curious. As you see, the very title explains itself. X-ray vision is possible. I know every one of you are curious to know how exactly is it possible. Is X-ray vision even a science? So you will get to know, or you will discover all these answers in the program today. But before that, Ma Tattvapriya, to start with, I'd like to, recently I came across with one of the news where for a very long time, Somji has been talking about this, right? How the food and pharmaceutical industry is like working together as a nexus. Today, most of us, like almost every one of us, whether it's people with diabetes or different diseases, every one of us are like, we all go to doctors, we all visit the doctors, and we all ask them and take their solutions and whatever they're giving. But how many of you even know your body fully?
We are going to explore into all of these things now. So just stay tuned with us. And how many of you here are joining us from which countries? Just please let us know. And in this session, we are also going to be learning the direct technique, like how when you can do this power, it is even possible for you. We are going to be doing the power manifestation where you're going to also get the ability to actually have the X-ray vision. Yes, it's possible. And we are going to learn how and why. Is it just as a power that you just need to learn, or is there a reason behind why someone should have this ability in them awakened? So first thing, before we enter into that, just wanted to share with all of you, this science has even brought to humanity after tireless hard work and strenuous efforts put by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Who is the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism? Let's watch a small video introducing a very brief on who is Supreme Pontiff.
स्वामी जी का साधना तप बल देख करके मुझे ऐसा लगा कि वास्तव में मैं किसी दिव्य पुरुष के यहाँ आश्रम में आया हूँ।
नित्यानंद करी वरा पाए करी सौंदर्य रत्ना करी निर्भुता घोर पावन करी प्रत्यक्ष महेश्वरी। ये अन्नपूर्णा के सामने आपके पुत्रवत खड़े हैं। अन्नपूर्णा जी की इन पर विशेष कृपा हुई है।
तो इस तरह की पद्धतियों से जो महापुरुष काम कर रहा है तो योगी साक्षात कृष्ण ही हम उसको मान सकते हैं। ऐसा महापुरुष योगी कृष्ण ही है।
हमें खुशी है कि हमारी समाज को ऐसा नवरत्न संत मिला है।
Actually, I'm a village boy. Like this, I will have one stick on my shoulder and have my kamandalu and go from village to village, and in remote villages of India, if some old lady stops and gives food, eat and sleep outside the verandas of some village house or under that tree, either under that banyan tree or the graveyard, I'll lie down in the night and again next day morning walk, take bath in the local rivers and local ponds and visit some temples, and that is the way I went round. Actually, that is the way I remember me even now. When I close my eyes, I don't remember me sitting in a golden throne. When I close my eyes, I only remember the boy, village boy with a stick on his shoulder, mere 42-year-old village boy. Billion views. Why? Before Hindus recognize, I have created a very powerful enlightenment ecosystem. Everywhere, spiritual awakening is happening, enlightenment is happening. People are manifesting enlightenment, manifesting powers, everything. KAILASA is reviving the enlightenment ecosystem. The KAILASA will be the place where almost million power manifestors are living and running. At least 10 million temples and monasteries, which are spiritual embassies of Paramashivoham. Enlightenment becomes the source for energy and excitement. A person who can make enlightenment as a source for energy and excitement for anyone is an incarnation. Whenever I wanted to speak about Kailash, I only feel like let's do the work. So let's do it.
Welcome back to every one of you. Now, as all of us are going to be learning about the science of X-ray vision, we have a small activity to begin with. How well do each of us know our body? We spend a lot of time in front of the mirror to decorate ourselves. We spend a lot of time to see, to assess ourselves. But how well do we actually assess our body? How well do each of us understand or know our body? Let's take a quick few minutes. Now, every one of you that are watching us, take a few minutes to draw the exact shape of your head. How exactly does your head look? Not just your face, the whole head. What exactly is the shape of your head? And how exactly does the soles of your feet look? Can each of you take a minute or two to quickly please draw this out? You should do it without seeing. Daniel Crizaya, nice to see you. You have posted that you're joining from Portugal. That's really nice to have you here. Welcome. Welcome to the show. Now, many of us might be wondering, you might be trying to remember, trying hard, but it just shows us that we do not even pay complete attention to our body, even our physical appearance, because we only associate to our face or whatever mostly that you see or use. We only associate or relate ourselves to that, and that much is all that we spend. We give our knowledge, we give our time to. But there are so many aspects of us which even we do not know. There's so much about our body which even we do not relate to, we do not know.
Actually, the whole power of this X-ray vision, there's a lot of misconceptions behind it. If you see, people believe that, oh, what if, it's used for a wrong purpose and different things. We have our own fears because the movies that have been shown to us portray it that way. But even to have a real understanding about yourself, to understand your body, to understand the ability that your body has, having this power is very, very important. Did you know that you can actually see, understand about so much about yourself, so much about your body, its needs, what is good for your body, how can your body self heal? It's a possibility that your body has. This science is possible for you to know. You are currently under, I would say, based on what the pharmaceutical industry decides. Of course, no offense to pharmaceutical industry because it is their bold, especially the frontline workers that are there, the doctors. It's their effort that today all of us are there healthy, and they did a lot of effort. We have a lot of respect and regard to them. But what we are talking about is, of course, not the frontline workers, but something that goes behind all of these. There is a nexus that is there, which multiple levels and layers of even the physicians or the doctors, many of them are unaware of, because the system itself, there is a nexus and put and constructed in such a way where real health, the optimum health for you has become almost impossible.
And the so-called big pharmaceutical industries, which I should say breeds more on consumerism, keeping their profits above the health and lives of people, is unfortunately running the entire system. And so many of the doctors and many of people who are really passionate to serve people also unfortunately get stuck within this system, within this nexus. Just to take an example, till 2015, a medicine called daraprim, which is a life-saving drug to treat diseases like AIDS, malaria, and even cancer, which was just about $13, suddenly spiked up to $750. It was a big issue. We all know about Martin Shkreli, who hiked this price of daraprim medication 5,000% in 2015. Yes, you heard it right, 5,000%. Now, why are we talking about him? Because he is an example of the mindset of the pharmaceutical companies who are breeding on the consumerism more than the health benefit of people. And unfortunately, while we do not even know about our own bodies fully, we go and we trust these type of companies, or we trust this system that is set up in place, and we take decisions based on that. So this has a huge impact in our system, because even we do not know ourselves well, but we just go blindly and trust and give our body, make decisions of our body to someone else. But how was it exactly in Hinduism? How was it exactly in the Vedic era? People in the past, how did they work this out? Actually, today, all of our school textbooks teach us that the father of modern anatomy is Andreas Vesalius, right? Who discovered this in 1538, who spoke about, for the first time, who spoke about the modern anatomy in 1538. But did you know what the textbooks don't teach us is thousands of years ago, 9,000 years ago, an old tooth was found, which is dating back to 9,000 years ago in Baluchistan, which had the apparent drilling to be able to remove the rotten dental tissue in the teeth. And these remains are still found. And in yet another find, there was a burnt city in which a skeleton with the prosthetic eye was retrieved from a grave. We have had artificial limb replacement, we have had prosthetics, we have had plastic surgeries, we have had heart transplant, head transplants, and all of these advanced sciences, medical sciences in Hinduism. There are a lot of references for this, right? That is available out there. And Ayurveda actually clearly describes the human anatomy much before Andreas Vesalius discovered it in the 1538, thousands of years ago before him. In Ayurveda, dating back at least to 5,000 years ago, it clearly elaborates how the body anatomy is, right from the tissues, bone marrows. Each bit of this is very detailedly described in the Ayurveda. And each of this signs, so Ayurveda does not treat us all. It doesn't say, okay, for all pain take this medication, for all for all set of a common disease give everyone the same medication. No, it treats every individual being as an independent in biointelligence. It does not treat our body as mechanism, it treats our body as an organism. And this advanced science existed. Now, every one of you that are watching us live right now, this exact science that we are listening to about, the science of being able to be advanced in this entire medical field, this entire science is available in our Vedic scriptures. This science is detailed out in elaborate details of how we can use this power.
And why we need to know about this? See, understand. Now, the mind that we carry is many times a root of the issues that you are having in your body. There is a direct connect between our mind and our body. Now, let's listen to a very quick clipping where Swamiji reveals about this.
It is controlled. Even the DNA and cells are controlled by your beliefs, faiths, and positive and negative emotions. You are created by your mind. Understand these two truths. You are created by your mind. Your body is created by your mind. And your body constantly replaces itself. If you carry the same mind, you will carry the same disease and reproduce it in your new body also. If you understand these two statements, your mind creates your body. The second truth, your body constantly replaces itself. Now you can understand the third statement. If you carry the same mind, same shaft, you will reproduce the same disease or the same problem in the new body also. Every day your body is creating a new body automatically. It is replacing itself. Because you carry the same old mind, you bring the same disease back to your body and force your body to suffer. So be very clear. If you understand, you are unclutched. If you realize the truth that you are unclutched, unconnected, independent, illogical thoughts, you will stop carrying the same old identity and mind within you. When you stop carrying the same identity, the same mind, you will stop reproducing the same disease in the new body. You will stop reproducing the same pains, same depression, same difficulty, same disease in the new bodies which your nature is creating. If you are unclutched, you will allow your body to heal from the disease which you are already having, and you will create a new body, new system which will be more immune, energetic, alive.
Now, this science that Swamiji just spoke about, Hinduism has had advanced sciences. I'll start with a story for everyone. There was once a man who had a severe headache. He didn't know the cause, he didn't know what was the reason. And he goes up to one of the Maharishis called Agastya. All of us know Agastya Maharishi, right? And he complains of this severe headache. Agastya immediately scans him. He just sees through the third eye. He could precisely identify that there's a terai, like terai means a small frog type that's sitting in his head. And Agastya immediately tells his disciple to perform an open head surgery to remove the skull, cut open the skull and take out the frog from the person's brain to cure him of this infection. The disciple does so, and he actually removes the frog out of this person's brain and cures him completely of the headache. Thus, the disciple gains the name Teraya. Isn't it amazing? There was no CT scan, there was no modern equipment, there was no these ultra scans that we had, there was no these $1,000,000 equipments that people had. But still, our rishis were able to precisely identify the issues. They were able to perform even non-invasive surgeries. How was this possible? Swamiji very beautifully says that Hinduism did not spend time in in the technologies outside, because we were mastering the technologies on the inside. We were tapping the potential on the inside of what is possible, awakening our innate inherent superpowers. And that is what all of you are learning today. The power of being able to scan any body, your own body or anybody's body, and being able to identify the diseases. That is exactly what is X-ray vision. When we say X-ray vision, with the common misconceptions that people have, or the common understanding that people have about X-ray vision is very limited, right? We think, oh, we'll be able to see through, we'll be able to see skeletons, we'll be able to see through things. No, it's not just that. This power gives you the potential of being able to identify, like if you take a sip of water, you can actually 3D live see how exactly that gulp of water that you're taking is entering into your system, going into your stomach, what part is absorbing the water, what part is segregating, what part is dissecting. You will be able to see the entire process happening in your system, 3D
Yes.
live.
And why we need to do that, and this is not something new. This is a very ancient science that we have had. You may wonder, how are you even saying that? Like, based on what are we saying that this is an ancient science? Because you only know it from watching Superman, or you watched a movie, a Hollywood movie, and you got this as a sci-fi movie idea. But this is not just a sci-fi concept. This is something that we have had as a part of our ancient knowledge. Can you just take a moment now and go to Google, and can you all do a small help? Just Google for me, and you can put in the chat. Who was the first person who introduced to us where the womb is, or the uterus is, and how an embryo looks like? Can you all just go Google and tell me what Google says? Who invented, let's Google together. Who invented the embryo? Please take a moment now. Who is the father of embryology? Can you all just take a moment now and Google? And you can post the answer here for me. And also, if possible, check out the date. When was this invented? From where was this invented? And who invented this? Because I have a very surprising fact to share with all of you. Take a moment now and share. Who is the father of embryology according to what Google says? So according to Google, it's Carl Ernest von Baer, who is who's called as the father of embryology. And please take a moment. And this was invented in Italy. And this is around 1959. So this was the time when according to what we all learn and the knowledge that's given to us, this is when this was invented. But recently, I was trying to research on, like, I have heard from Swamiji. Swamiji's revealed so much on how our ancient, our ancestors, the great masters, rishis, munis, they have done intensive research using the power of body scanning and were able to actually describe clearly, precisely how every internal organ is and how you actually react to things, how what part of the body reacts with what part of the body, and what is the source of diseases, and many such things.
So Ramkumar Ayya also has posted Carl Ernst von Baer was the one who discovered embryology, the father of embryology. Okay. And we have Navi Gill also posting Carl Ernst von Baer. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much for all of your participation. And I do see some of you saying, okay, I think Bharati, you're having an issue with the sound. I really apologize for that. Probably we'll talk a bit louder and hope that resolves. I'll also check what's the issue on my end. And okay, and really appreciate your participations. And we would encourage more of you to share with us, keep interacting with us. Let's explore into the ability and the possibility and the power of exhibition together. So very recently, when we were researching, they were both were researching on this subject, like because Swamiji has revealed a lot on this, and we came across something that was stunning. What you are seeing here, this image, clearly, very, very, very clearly shows something. Can you all share with us, what do you see in this image? This is from a very ancient temple. This is a carving that is being taken from a very ancient temple. And I would like to request all of you, please take a minute and share with us what exactly are you seeing in this carving? Please take a moment and share with us. What exactly are you seeing in this carving?
Okay, Daniel Kress is saying human fertilization, and he's saying a fetus. And we have Matetiana who's putting a hands sperm. Okay.
That's great. And I want to show you one more, a very clear depiction of the same. And this is from the Venkatananda Swami temple. I think this is even more clearer. Please, can you all tell, what do you exactly see here in this particular image? It's Kongu Vadaganatha Swami temple. It's Kongu Vadaganatha Swami temple. I apologize for that. So this is the carving which is in that temple. What is the carving exactly of? An embryo. And was very clearly showing even the uterus. The previous picture showed the uterus, and then we also saw how the sperm actually connects everything. When the whole process, the cell division is happening, and how the zygote is formed, how the embryo is formed, everything is very clearly shown. In this particular image, you could even see clearly the umbilical cord shown. Understand, this, what we just saw now, is exactly the description given not in 1900s or not even in 1800s, but thousands and thousands of years before. Because as Hindus, we had this ancient knowledge. This knowledge was given to us by our ancient scientists, our ancestors that were advanced, phenomenal scientists who had this knowledge through these powers like the third eye power, through which you could actually do the X-ray vision.
So This shows to us that what currently the textbooks teaches us and what we are commonly told as sciences like Ayurveda, all these powers are all, let's say, it's all not an established science. We are taught that these are all not a legitimate science. But much before, thousands of years before, much before Carl Ernst von Baer told about embryo, we have a witness, we have this temple carving that stands as a testament of how advanced we were, without microscope, without any kind of scan, without any kind of, the ultrascopy scan or anything. We were able to precisely see the position of how a human like how the human the whole process of a human birthing happened. And right, we have the whole thing. This is a testament of it. This is just one example, one carving in a remote temple in southern India.
And you could also very clearly see, it's like I just show you this carving again. Here, the fertilization process is very clearly explained. You could even see the sperm actually shown, and how you can even see in the next one, you can see the position of the embryos shown. How is this even possible? Today, if you want to see the embryo being formed, you go through the process of ultrasound scanning. You do the scan. But in those days, these advanced technologies, the modern day technologies, were not there. How did our ancient masters, our great rishis, do this? And understand, this knowledge was even given to the sculptors who sculpted these marvels that are standing as a testament to the amazing, phenomenal knowledge that we as Hindus have.
And today, this science, what is brushed aside, I should say, what is hidden from us under the name of superstition, under the name of religious beliefs, under the name of fiction, fantasy, and whatnot, such a big treasure is being hidden from all of us. How many of your textbooks taught you about this? How many of you knew that this temple exists and there's a carving like this? No. We are made to not take pride on the advanced sciences that we have. And this is what is the result of persecution on Hindus that each of us are facing. And this is precisely why Swamiji is standing up for Hinduism to gift back these advanced sciences to us. Today, there are Hindus that are spread in more than 150 countries around the globe, and there are Hindus who are initiated into this science were able to experience these powers back in their day-to-day life. This power of being able to see through the body, being able to identify what exactly happens in a human system as it happens live, is what is X-ray vision, is what is body scanning. And that is what Swamiji has initiated us and gifted this science to us, which all of you are going to be experiencing now in the next few minutes.
Yes, and are you all ready for this? I also wanted to read out many of you who have participated. Really appreciate your participations. Ram Kumaraya Nithyanandam, Putte Gowda Keshava Nithyanandam, Mate Tyana Nithyanandam, and Daniel Cruz, Navi Gill, Nithyanandam, to all of you. Thank you so much for joining and participating. Yes, Navi Gill, you're sharing, saying X-ray vision without modern day X-ray machines shown 1,000 years ago. Absolutely. And that is actually, this is just one. I was researching on this and I came across so many things. We all know that we had the technology to create artificial limbs, like when our soldiers used to go for a battle, or for any say, like let's say that somebody's legs are amputated or damaged. We had the ability, the machinery, and some phenomenal advanced technologies to create artificial limbs without using any of the modern day devices. And what I'm talking about is thousands and thousands of years before. We are being brainwashed to believe that these things are within the last 5,000 years. Actually, the evidences show that even Ramayana or even Mahabharata happened 1.5 million years ago. And we are going to be sharing many of these things with evidences and much more research presented to all of you in our further shows. So for today, just wanted to share with all of you, this is what we all have as Hindus. This is something, a precious gift that we have from our ancestors.
And don't worry, even if you're not a born Hindu, but if you are a practicing Hindu, which means if you decide, if you believe, and if you want to experience these sciences, please understand you too can benefit from this. Swamiji's gift is not limited to any caste, creed, religion, race, gender, nothing. It is a gift for every one of you. Please understand what thousands of years ago, great rishis like Charaka, Shushruta, Vagbhata, Nagarjuna, Madhava, all of them have invented, or all of them have downloaded perhaps and gifted to the humanity, which is completely hidden from us as part of this larger propaganda against Hinduism. Now Swamiji is reviving each of these sciences and gifting us it back to us in the most practically applicable way possible. So now let us actually get to understand how we are going to be manifesting this power of body scanning, right?
Now, how does this power of body scanning actually work? Like, what is the technology based on how this actually works?
Actually, there's a very beautiful verse in which Paramashiva, he describes how one should cognize. See, everything, it's not just that rishis downloaded it, but they also gave the science of how exactly another person can do it. They also gave the manual. Like, for example, this verse from Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, the 54th verse and the 31st dharana, it beautifully, that verse describes how a person should cognize, or what exactly a person need to do in order for them to manifest this power, right? And in that, the verse beautifully goes as Swadehe Jagato Vape Sukshma Sukshma Tarani Cha Tattvani Yani Nilayam Dhyatvante Vyajyate Para, which means you need to cognize from the subtle to the subtlest constitutive principles of your whole body, which is what is the Swadeha, and the whole universe are both made up of the same substance, the essential reality, which is consciousness. And when you are absorbed in that space of cognizing yourself as consciousness, Paramashiva, the supreme Godhead, when you experience that state, right, that what we call as a restful awareness, when you experience that, you will be able to manifest that ultimate universal power called Parashakti, through which you will be able to experience yourself in every atom around you, which means you will be able to see every minute details of anything through your will.
So beautifully shared. And what is the science like? When I say the science, like not as a technology, but to even have this innate power in us awakened, how does that actually work? Like, what is the main source of it? Is it the third eye? Like, what is the thing behind it?
See, the key is this is not any psychic technique, this is not mentalism, this got nothing to do with that because it's not an individual's effort. The key here is initiation. Because every one of us, it's like all of us are a circuit, but we do not have a power supply. And it is initiation is where the master, Swamiji here, he transmits that energy or that current, and he literally like lights up the whole circuit. That's what happens during the initiation, where Swamiji awakens this power within us.
And Ram Kumaraya has also shared saying, great that one visualizes and depicted for sculptor. The discoveries recorded and thought are based on science, which is not real. Centuries ago, it was clearly illustrated by our rishis. Absolutely. Actually, Ram Kumaraya, it's thousands, or I would say millions of years before, because current right now when we are doing this carbon dating of even the rocks from the Dwaraka city that was uncovered, or be it studying the rock in Ram Setu, all of these things are revealing some of the most astounding revelations, one of which is being that how the rock actually dates back more than 1.5 million years ago. So that's like much, much advanced, like way earlier than any of the modern day historians who try to calculate or have the record of, right? And I just wanted to also add to what you're saying. The depiction and the visualization was also given as an initiation. Once when Swamiji was actually taking us all for a trip to Cambodia to show the great civilization, how Hinduism was lived and spread across the world. And Swamiji was also conducting a very powerful meditation program there. At that time, Swamiji actually was showing us the sculptures, and Swamiji, like huge, I think 1,000+ people had attended that. And Swamiji said, to build a temple like this and to actually visualize, it is not something easy. It's not possible for everyone. And to build a temple, like let's say, like for example, Angkor Wat, the largest temple, the ability for someone to be able to build like that, it is awakened in another person, even to the sculptor, only through an initiation. The enlightened master initiates them to be able to even have that visualization. So I just wanted to add that to your point. And today, what we are going to be exploring or learning about the power of X-ray vision is also going to be based on the science of third eye and through the power of initiation.
So now, are all of you ready and all of you excited? I can see already many of you posting, and I'm sure every one of you are eager, curiously waiting to receive this X-ray, the science of X-ray vision. Yes, and we are going to be manifesting that power today. All of us are going to be experiencing this very power today. And now, this initiation, for any of you that have not been initiated, that have not been, you have not seen this before, or you've not been initiated into this before, Swamiji is blessed that anybody who connects to Swamiji through the Paramashivoham oneness capsules, right, you will be able to experience or receive that very initiation in that moment that you connect to Swamiji. So, we will be actually playing a very short oneness capsule so that you can connect to Swamiji and you can experience this initiation. This is a key factor for anybody to be able to manifest. Understand, this is where it's like you are giving the current supply into the circuit. Only this is going to light up the circuit. And that is exactly what happens. Like now, all of us saw these advanced sciences in Hinduism. Each of these sciences were given by rishis, enlightened masters, passed down to their disciples and down the lineage. These advanced sciences are available to us, accessible to us, because these sciences are passed down through the enlightened masters who downloaded these sciences from the cosmos directly. Now, Swamiji has actually revived these sciences for us. And with this power of body scanning, you will be able to see your own internal organs. You will be able to see how your kidney is functioning. You will be able to keep a check on your diabetes level. You'll be able to keep a check on your sugar, blood pressure levels. Every bit of it, you'll be able to know what's happening in your body. You will be able to attend to the minutest details of what's happening in your body.
Also, just to understand, right? Like recently, I was seeing an ad that said how you can just put a device on you where it can easily calculate, like you just attach it or something, I think, and you have an app connected to your phone. So it easily detects the insulin level in your body and says how much it is currently. So helps with you monitoring the diabetes level, like to be seeing what type of food to eat, etc. And that's what I was thinking, actually, like the power of body scanning that Swamiji has given to us, it is so wonderful that the moment you put it, like, see, you are actually invading your body, correct, with that device. But you just use the power of body scanning, not just you will be able to see the level of insulin in your system, but also have the ability to feel it.
Exactly.
So like that makes it so beautiful, makes it so like your body will feel so complete with you. you will feel so complete with your body.
And this is the exact science of when you do this. This is the greatest benefit that you'll have. One, you will know what's happening in your system. Second, you will be able to heal it, attend to it, take care of your body, and you will be able to know the exact details of what's happening in your body. Now, without further delay, let's get started with the manifestation. Now, we're going to be watching a very quick oneness capsule. I have a request to every one of you. Just for the next, we have just 10 minutes left. Just take a few minutes. Connect. You just need to watch this, like how a child, when you show a rose to a child or when you show a toy to a child will not, it'll not be intense or serious or something. It'll just gaze. And that gaze will be so intense and yet very delicate. That's exactly how you need to connect. You just need to enjoy. Sit back, watch, and involve with this oneness capsule. Just have this darshan. Each of them have the power to awaken your third eye, and they will be able to make you manifest powers. So let's get started.
And we are also going to be having for a few minutes, we will also actually demonstrate and show to you how this power actually works, so that it's easier even for all of you to understand that, and you'll also be able to experience that. So maybe the live viewers that we are having, you could leave a comment when we announce. That way we will be able to connect with you and scan your body. I also saw that I saw online that there's some misconceptions about this power of body scan or like X-ray vision. It is not that you see through, like it's not about seeing through the clothes or something like that. No, it is purely a very, very powerful spiritual power through which the science works. Like you connect very deeply in oneness with Swamiji. You connect with that ultimate Godhead of Hinduism, Paramashivam. And by connecting with your source in Hinduism, we understand and cognize that our source, the source of us, the source of Paramashiva are both one and the same. And all of us are connected deeply in oneness. And this power works by initiation from the Guru. Here, the fundamental, the umbilical cord connection that you need to have for this is your feeling connection with Swamiji. The moment the initiation is received and the feeling connection is established, it just manifests. And when it is manifesting, like for example, let's say if I'm going to be doing the body scanning for you, I am not going to be doing anything else except for I am just going to pray to Paramashiva. I'm going to connect to Swamiji, pray to Swamiji, and request Swamiji to reveal to me where the problem is. And in my third eye, I will be able to be seen very clearly. Like if, for example, if you have a problem with your liver, it appears like visually I'll be able to see how the liver is looking. And if there is some issue in the liver, even that information will be revealed. So this is how this power of body scanning works. And this is always only with the acceptance. Meaning, like if I have to scan your body, you will be giving the permission saying, yes, you can scan my body. Only after that, I will be able to scan the body. So that's how Swamiji has designed this power. So you'll also get to experience that. So let's get ready. Now just sit and look at how you just look at a rose. Like just gently look at the video we are going to be playing. We are going to watch 3 oneness capsules. Just 3 times. If the mandalas, when you're watching this, the mandalas that enter inside your system, Swamiji will actually be doing the initiation. Then just 3 times, if these mandalas enter inside your system, you will start manifesting powers. So let's watch them now.
ब्रह्मज्ञानावलीमाला श्रवणमात्रेण ब्रह्मज्ञानं यतो भवेत् ब्रह्मज्ञानावलीमाला सर्वेषां मोक्षसिद्धये असङ्गोऽहम् 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 पुनः पुनः सच्चिदानन्दरूपोऽहम् अहमेवाहमव्ययः नित्यशुद्धविमुक्तोऽहम् निराकारोऽहमव्ययः भूमानन्दस्वरूपोऽहम् अहमेवाहमव्ययः नित्योऽहम् निरवध्योऽहम् निराकारोऽहमच्युतः परमानन्दरूपोऽहम् अहमेवाहमव्ययः शुद्धचैतन्यरूपोऽहम् आत्मा रामोऽहमेव च अखण्डानन्दरूपोऽहम् अहमेवाहमव्ययः प्रत्यच्चैतन्यरूपोऽहम् शान्तोऽहम् प्रकृते परा शाश्वतानन्दरूपोऽहम् अहमेवाहमव्ययः तत्त्वातीतः परात्माहम् अद्यातीतः परशिव मायातीतः परञ्ज्योतिः अहमेवाहमव्ययः नानारूपव्यतीतोऽहम् चिदाकारोऽहमच्युतः सुखरूपस्वरूपोऽहम् अहमेवाहमव्ययः माया तत्कार्यदेहादि मम नास्त्येव सर्वदा स्वप्रकाशैकरूपोऽहम्
Now, understand, just watching this oneness capsule for a few minutes, even 3 times, if these mandalas enter inside you, you have the power. You will start having the power to manifest the extraordinary spiritual powers of Paramashivam. And I see many of you who are interacting, Nithyananda, Susan Soleda, Nithyanandam, Veena Bulai, Nithyanandam, and Anand Ramadas, Nithyanandam. Okay. Yes. So now, Navigil is saying, oneness capsule is way better than pharmaceutical capsule. True. And Ramkumaraya is sharing Angkor Wat temple structure without the modern day logistical management and transportation. Okay. I'm not sure of your name. I just see X like TCM something. You're saying that I had seen a person just take the pulse of a person and tell exactly what's happening inside. That's absolutely true. And see, these are the powers that we have as humans. We all carry this. Even recently, I was reading an article which said a Russian girl had this ability awakened in her. See, because these need initiation, and if these get awakened instead of a Shakti, if it gets awakened as a Siddhi, Siddhi means out of your own effort. Sometimes you're born with it probably because of your past birth or some kind of a karma, something. Like she got that ability to be able to do this for a particular duration as a siddhi, not as a power, as a shakti, but as a siddhi. So I was understanding like what Swamiji says, these are things that's possible by everybody. Your walk of life does not matter, your gender does not matter, your nationality does not matter. You might be anyone from anywhere, from any walk of life. But in Hinduism, in Kailasa, you are welcomed and you are given the initiation, and these powers inside you are awakened for you. And that's why we are having this. Actually, we are going to be having this session every day where we are going to be sharing with all of you the different powers that Swamiji has gifted to humanity and how you can have these powers awakened in you.
So now let's enter actually into manifesting it. Now we are going to be having Manitya Tattva Priyananda, who is going to be demonstrating this power for all of us. Actually, all of us are going to be doing along. All of us together are going to be manifesting this. Let's take let's say just few minutes to manifest once to experience this power of body scanning. Like we all started in the beginning. How well do we know our body? How well do you know your body's internal functions? How well do you know how your internal organs are functioning? That is what you are going to be doing as a process now. So any one of you, just one person will be, in the interest of time, will be doing it on first come first serve basis. So any one person that would like to have a body scanning, please put a yes in the chat, and whoever puts yes in the chat first, Man Tattvapriya will be doing a body scanning for that person.
And also please make sure that you have not had a body scan before. So if somebody is here for the first time and you have not experienced this power before, go ahead and put it. I'll just describe once again. It is not that, see the power right now, I'm going to demonstrate this power of X-ray vision and show to all of you. It is not anything, the misconceptions that the West has given us. It is not about like you, it's not like you look through the clothes or any such thing. There is no such thing in this power. It is purely a spiritual power where we look into the internal organs. When you go and stand in front of an X-ray machine, it shows your skeletal structure. So that's how we are going to be seeing. Okay, see many of you who's here for the very first time, please. Just let us know who, anyone here for the very first time. We will be able to scan your body. I see Veena Bulai, Dashri Stars, Sheshadri, Ramkumaraya. So all of you are saying yes, yes, yes. But who's here for the very first time? If you're here already, like you have already had this power manifested on you before, or you have seen this before, do not ask, because I just want to give a chance to the first timers that are here so they could experience this firsthand by themselves. So anybody, please, like you can just put clearly saying that you're here for the very first time, and definitely I'll do the scanning for you. Okay, see Seshadri saying me. Okay, Nithyananda Maya, could you share with me where you're from? Just wanted to know, like, is this the very first time you're coming here? And of course, happy to have you here. And you can let me know where you're from. So definitely I'll do the body scanning for you.
And now, as Matatvapre is going to be scanning, now all the others that are there with us, let us enter into actually manifesting this power.
Okay, I'm seeing many more comments also coming. It's quite exciting. And based on the time that we are going to be having, we'll keep doing for just the new people. I'm seeing like 3 of you. Surely 3 of you we can, I think I could do. Just wanted to tell all of you now, I'm going to be connecting with Swamiji. I'm going to chant a very special mantra. This mantra is called as the Mahavakya. And Swamiji had programmed this, where just by chanting this mantra continuously, you will be able to have the power manifestation happening in you in such an advanced way. So this mantra is Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. So that is the mantra I'm going to now be chanting.
And as all of us are listening to this, every one of you can chant this along. This is a very powerful mantra. This one mantra can help you to be able to manifest powers.
Yeah.
We have so many of you joining. It's really nice to have you all here. One Isaac from Malaysia. Nithyanandam, nice to have you here. And we also have Harsh Joshi ji from Jharkhand. Nithyanandam, welcome. Ranchi, great. And we have Shrikant Meher from Odisha. That's nice to have you here, Nithyanandam. Great. We have Manitya Tattvapriyananda, who's now scanning Sheshadri Aya from Chennai, India, who's watching us live right now at this moment, who's watching us for the first time. And Ma Tattvapriya is going to be scanning and identifying whatever issues are there in his body and precisely revealing the details. Like how if you go to a doctor or like through scans, you can precisely see what is happening inside your body. Like you through endoscopy, you can see what's exactly happening in your systems. Same way, through the power of the third eye, without any kind of invasive products or anything utilized, you will be able to scan 3D live what's happening inside your body, right? Why not start your journey along as Mata Tvapri is also manifesting with us? I request every one of you here, just take a minute or two. Please close your eyes. Just relax. We will be taking you all through the process step by step.
Yes, so before we enter into the process, just wanted to share Sheshadri Aya Nithyanandam. So could you also just post in the chat here now itself, like, do I know you or have we ever met before? Because I'm just going to be sharing and like just to confirm with you that and confirm to all the audience also, so they also know that whether I know you or anything like that. And if this is the first time that I'm going to be scanning you, could you just confirm that in the chat, please? So the first thing I was able to see is I see that in your body, the first thing that appeared was your liver. I see that the liver is increased, like there's a lot of cholesterol deposit on the liver. Like I see a lot of fat tissues around the liver, like the fat cells are increasingly there. And I also noticed that there is a fluid that is being released from your liver, which is coming into your gut region. And if you notice, you have a slightly bigger stomach, and your stomach would be more bigger at the lower bottom. And this is mostly because one thing I saw is the kind of food that you're eating, as well as extreme stress in you. And the stress way more than any other factor. It's not even the job or anything. It's more to do with how you keep comparing yourself with other people, and you keep putting yourself like down again and again and again. You start feeling there's like a kind of a negative feeling that you keep cherishing, which is like, I'll just give you an example. I'll describe to you what I exactly saw. I saw a scene where and I also see that you have some specs, I believe, because I see a blur, a vision problem, and I see that you are sitting, and like you're just sitting normally, but inside you there's like literally like a war that's going on, where you have so much negative conversation happening, which keeps putting you down inside you. And because of this, you get very stressed out. Even normally, like even if you don't have things to do, you try to distract yourself on social media. You try to you keep having this, you keep scrolling, or you try to distract yourself away from you, but it's adding as a lot of stress inside you, because of which you try to take things that have a high sugar content, and that is also affecting your body. And I noticed that you have a larger stomach, and it's bulged more in your lower region, in the lower stomach region. And the second thing I was able to see was that your right knee, the lower bottom of your right knee, is having a currently, I think you had a fall or a kind of not an accident clearly. Like I don't clearly see the incident, what happened, but I think 2 months back you hurt that area, the right knee region. And I see that that is also like currently still in a recovery stage only. Like you're fine, but it is still in a recovery stage. And I also noticed that you have a deep relationship with your mother, but I noticed that uh, there's like a lot of incompletion, like a guilt feeling that is sitting inside you related to your mother. You feel very guilty inside about something, and that is also causing a lot of stress inside you. It is not, this thought does not repeat like very often. It is not something that you keep having, but it does occur to you. It's like an undercurrent to you many times. But because of this, you also feel guilty and like not qualified in many situations in your life. And I also see that because of the stress, like I see a fundamental problem as stress, like extreme stress that's happening, created unnecessarily in your body. And if you notice, your face also have a lot of breakouts. And this is being caused because of the stress inside you. You will specifically notice on your forehead region, it will be there a lot. And I also see here, like in this particular region, you have the like pimples, like a lot of breakouts that happen. But right now, I see like there's more scars than the breakouts that are there in your body. And I also noticed that the issue with your liver will start showing to you in I see some symptoms, like for example, you will be having, like in many times you will be having a severe headache, as well as a problem with your vision. The problem with your vision is not related to your eye, but it is related to your liver. This you can check and see, you can take a test on your liver. You will definitely see how the toxins is way higher. And I also noticed that that is creating a lot of issues. And it is, if the liver gets healed, you will not need specs. Your vision will be so clear. You will not have any blurriness in your vision, and you will be like, it will become very clear. And the food that you are eating, I see that there is alcohol content in it, and that is also adding up to this. So these were the things that I saw. And I'm not seeing you to be someone who drinks a lot, but I do see alcohol content in what you consume. So this is the thing I saw. And please let me know if you were able to relate to this. Seshadri from Chennai, Aya, please let me know how much you were able to relate to this. And I also saw that currently, like, there is a back pain, a lower back pain towards the left side of your body, in your lower back region. There is a tension that's caused. It's not like too much of pain, but there's like a stress tension that is being caused. So please let me know.
Actually, there is a very detailed scan. So if you're curious, Sheshadri, please let us know. You can comment in the comment section how much you relate to, what all you were able to relate to, how much of it you understood. So please post in the comment section. Now, in the meanwhile, yes, I know a lot of you want to experience this. Why not take a few minutes to try and scan yourself? Sounds interesting? Let's do it now. I request every one of you here, we're going to be doing a very quick, small process to experience this. Your eyes that actually sees in the front. We all know that our eyes can see 180 degrees, right? Actually, our eyes can see the entire 360 degree. That's what the third eye can do. You have the power to be able to look through, scan each part of your body. You will be able to see through exactly how your digestive system is working. Let's get started with. Please sit straight. Close your eyes. I request every one of you to chant the Mahavakya Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, which means you are declaring yourself as the ultimate, the supreme consciousness, Nithyananda Paramashivam. You are declaring yourself as an eternally blissful supreme consciousness as Swamiji. So declare that by chanting the Mahavakya. Please sit straight with your head, neck, and spine in your straight line. Great. Rebel Jacobs, you have posted that you've been working on healing your gallbladder and dribble through the third eye, and you've gotten good results. That's very nice to know. And I request you to manifest this along. And as we are doing it, we have a message from Sheshadri Ayya that I don't drink alcohol, but other things are correct. And I also have vision problem from childhood because I have an accident. Currently, I'm in stress because I don't have job.
So Sheshadri, actually, you can even rewind and see. I also told that you do not, because I don't see you drinking alcohol, but the food and what you're consuming has alcohol content, which is currently affecting it. I see it like a kind of like a tonic, meaning like something. It's a brown bottle that you're having, brown, very dark brown, small one, in this size around. You're having it, and like you're taking it more like a supplement or something like that. And it is not, according to you, you're only having some medicine for you, but that has alcohol content. And if possible, you could even Google and check whether it has any side effect on your liver, because that's what was revealed to me. And thank you so much, nicely, that you had even shared with us, saying how much you were able to relate with. And stress, do not worry, Ayya. See, Sheshadri Ayya, Swamiji has given us a technique. How something, if you want in your life, you have the ability to manifest it. It's called as conscious manifestation. And we can learn about this, and we are going to have a program, and you can join us even for a one-day program. You can join us. It's called as the Paramashivoham, the Mahaparamashivoham that's happening. And you will be able to consciously manifest your job. So try it out. It's paramashivoham.org. So I invite you to come and attend that.
Yes. And isn't that so interesting? Thousands of miles apart, but being able to see precisely what's happening in your system. This is the advanced science that each of you, me, all of us can benefit from. Now, this is what you are going to be doing to your body. You are going to be able to precisely see what's happening in your system. Let's get into that.
Yes.
Please close your eyes and please chant the Mahavakya.
And as all of you chanting the Mahavakya, one Isaac, you had asked for a body scanning. I just wanted to share. I just scanned you. I saw that you have slightly weaker lungs and you get dust allergy very often, like you get infected very easily, and you also experience dry cough many times. So this is the thing I was able to see. And overall, apart from this, I see you're very healthy. And I also see you're quite conscious of like how the lifestyle you have or like the foods you eat. Looks like you're very conscious about it. And I also noticed that your lungs just doing deep breathing. Like you can practice. We have a special the Pratama Vinyasakana, the yoga that we do. If you are able to practice that, that will help it being strengthened. But otherwise, I see that you're quite healthy. You can let me know how much you're able to relate to it. Yes, now let's continue the process.
Now, as you chant the Mahavakya, please scan every part. All you need to do is just, when we say scan, you just need to put your awareness. Start with your head. Go from your head to toe. Every part by part. Just bring your awareness to that organ. Many times you may get a visual. You may just get, you will be able to see sometimes. You will be able to see the colors. You may be able to see the shapes. You may be able to see the organs itself. So just scan through the third eye. Every part by part. Start from your head. Go up until your toe. Just chant this Mahavakya along. Yes, very nice to see the comments. I request every one of you to scan your body. Just this one process will give you tremendous healing, especially many of you that are connecting from India. This is a great way to start your day, isn't it? Just scan your body, every part by part. When you scan your stomach, you'll actually be able to see what's happening in your stomach. Attend to every part of your body. Scan through the third eye. And whatever you're experiencing, I request each of you to post it as comments. You will be able to see how your heart is beating. You will be able to experience through the third eye. You will be able to see the air that you intake, the breathing pattern in you. You will be able to see every detail. You just need to scan. And scanning is not like some special thing you need to do. Just connect to Swamiji and bring your awareness into your entire body. Every part that you want to know about, just put your awareness in that region. Starting with your head, your forehead, your eyes, your nose, your lips, your mouth, your neck, your ears. Scan every part of it. Put your awareness. If there's anything that you need to know, automatically it'll just light up. You just need to scan continuously through the third eye. And as each of you are scanning, I request every one of you to share with us So one person, one of the viewers has commented, breathing and chanting with Swamiji's names is helping my body align itself. Nithyananda is amazing. Thank you all for being online. It's beautiful to see. You can also detail your experience, how it is as you are scanning yourself. How is your whole experience as you scan? What are you experiencing when you're putting your awareness into every part of your body? How is that experience coming to you? What exactly are you seeing, feeling? How are you experiencing it? Please go ahead and all can post. Harsh Joshi, you can also do it. And we have a lot of you that are watching us, Gangadhar, Puttagoda, and Juan Arizbat, Susan, and we have Anand Ramdas, Mabina Bolai, Nabi Gilaya, every one of you, Madevi Karani. As it is saying, you're feeling the spiritual joy during the scanning. It's excellent. Actually, as you go further, right, you will be able to start experiencing. Let's say, like you feel there's a severe pain in your knees, right? What exactly is part of the body? You will be able to see what is exactly happening in each body.
My own body. Then it started actually feeling. So it might come in anything. It might not come like, for example, when I say, like when, for example, I might say text properly. So whether it is feeling or your standing for the past, it comes in the especially with Hokkaido.
And this is how the process starts. It can be just a feeling, you can start with that, and then you will be able to start for that. For me, first, I used to be able to just experience it as a feeling. And then I could start seeing details like I could start seeing how the blood is flowing or how the heart is beating. I was able to start seeing all of that, but it was over a period of time. So that's how it works. Nice to see so many of you posting your experience and so many of you interacting. It's really
Okay.
it's really blissful to see this.
And I think my audio didn't go through clearly. Daniel Cruz, you have asked whether you don't see something, like as what I explained and Manityan also explained. Many times when we start, even for both of us, it started like as a feeling, like I used to feel in my body, like if I'm scanning for someone, it's not that I go through that suffering, but it will be like, for example, if that person is having, let's say, a pain on their knee, like I literally experience a sudden pain on my knee. So it will just give a feeling, like I'll be able to experience it, and sometimes it will come like a revelation, or sometimes it will be a clear image. So it will get revealed to you in different forms. So just go ahead and scan whatever is being revealed to you. You just start taking that down. Shivam Patangi is saying this program is great. Thank you so much. So glad that all of you are enjoying. One is saying feeling spiritual joy during the scanning. Wonderful. All of you
And
can.
Susan Solander is saying that feeling the energy moving from each area being scanned and then uplifting. That's precise. That's what happens because this gives tremendous healing. And you will be able to experience that intense, tremendous healing happening in your system as you're actually manifesting it. Now, all of you can relax. Please relax. Now, whatever your experience was in the last 7 minutes, all of you scanned for 8 minutes now. And whatever was your experience for the last few minutes, what exactly did you see when you scanned? Even if you saw nothing, you experienced healing, you experienced silence, whatever it was, please take a few minutes to post it in the chat. Understand this is just one glimpse. What you did for was for yourself. You will be able to even see what is happening in another person's system. You will be able to scan, identify what's exactly happening in another person's body. And you will be able to learn this entire science of manifestation. We'll be coming back with a lot of these power manifestation sciences that Swamiji has revealed, and how advanced Hinduism is, and how these great sciences can be applied in our day-to-day lives. So we thank every one of you for tuning in today for our show. And every day we'll be joining all of you for this program. So do tune in every day to Nithyananda TV, the KAILASA's SPH Nithyananda channel, and for you to not miss any of our shows, and for you to get all of Swamiji's exclusive clippings and being able to have access to these amazing sciences that Swamiji's revealed, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And please comment your experiences of this program down in the comment section, and we will be taking some of the interesting comments and questions and even answering them in our further videos. Thank you all for joining for this live stream.
And you all can take a few minutes now. And any of you that are really interested, that you want to experience this program, you want to experience these powers in much, much, much advanced levels, go ahead. The QR code is right now projected for you on the screen. You all can take a few minutes now and scan this QR code, and you can come and join us. Join us to be a part of this Paramashivoham program. You can experience this. The program is going to be happening very soon, and you are going to be a part of the global summit to mold future enlightened Hindu leaders. And this program, the further dates, actually, like every month, we are going to be having this program. Like we just finished the previous one, and you're going to be having the next one very soon. So please go ahead, and you can scan the QR code, sign up for it. You will be sent an invite. so that you can also be a part of our meditation program.
So we thank every one of you for joining us. And every day we will be having this program. And do not miss, join us. It'll be in the evening New York time. And you all can tune in to watch this program and stay tuned with us. Thank you all for joining. Now let us conclude this program with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamida Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Paduka Arpanamastu. Om Nithyananda. Thank you all, Nithyanandam.
Nithyanandam.